Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A Sioux Falls man is facing multiple charges after a pursuit that went through two southeastern KELOLAND counties. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office says deputies tried to stop an SUV just before 10:30 last night near the Harrisburg exit. The SUV sped off and authorities chased it into Turner County.
The SUV eventually lost control and rolled into a field. The driver then ran away from deputies. A highway patrol canine was brought in and found him hiding in the field. The 39-year-old was taken to a local hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. He was arrested for reckless driving and resisting arrest, among other charges. The incident is under investigation. A $5,000 reward is being offered for information leading to the arrest of a suspect in a Rapid City homicide. Back on October 19th, 24-year-old Leon Richards was stabbed and killed on Surfwood Drive in Rapid City. Money from the Community Reward Fund is being used to offer a reward for video or other information that leads to the arrest of the person responsible.
Police believe there were witnesses and likely video of the incident. Videos can be submitted anonymously. Anyone with information about the homicide is asked to call law enforcement.
Also in Rapid City, police are searching for a missing inmate. Alexander Cook failed to return to the Community Work Center following his work release on Monday.
If you've seen the 29-year-old or know where he may be, contact police. He's serving time for possession of a controlled substance and now faces escape charges.
Now let's send it over to meteorologist Scott Munn for a check of this morning's weather. Good morning, Scott.
All right, good morning, everybody. We are looking at a cold start to the day, especially across northeastern South Dakota, and it will remain cold during the day, too. Let's first start with our hourly forecast for Sioux Falls, as it looks like we'll have a high temperature around 18 degrees today, and we'll continue to watch things as we do go through the afternoon. We'll have relatively light winds from the east, around 5 to 10 miles per hour. We'll try to hit 2 today in Aberdeen, and that forecast into central South Dakota for a high temperature of 19, while western KELOLAND, you can expect a temperature near 20. And Brian will have more details on the KELOLAND live Doppler forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. South Dakota lawmakers met behind closed doors in Pierre on Tuesday. They launched an impeachment investigation into the state attorney general for his conduct surrounding a fatal car crash last year.
Jason Brownsburg hit and killed Joe Beaver, who was walking on the shoulder of Highway 14 near Highmore. Brownsburg was charged with 3 misdemeanors and paid fines. A cousin of Joe Beaver hopes he gets a chance to tell the Special Investigating Committee why the legislature should remove Jason Brownsburg from office.
I would tell them that I think the impeachable offenses extend beyond the day of the crash, the night of the crash. I think Attorney General Brownsburg, because of his conduct since the crash, has shown that he's unfit for office. He, on the very first couple days after the crash, he began dragging the victim, Joe Beaver, through the mud.
The committee met in closed session, then adjourned. They are expected to meet again today. South Dakota's minimum wage is increasing with the new year. The wage increase is 50 cents from $9.45 an hour to $9.95 an hour.
Meanwhile, the hourly minimum wage for tipped employees will be just under $5 an hour, but wages and tips combined must equal at least the minimum wage. The minimum wage is annually adjusted by any increase in the cost of living. The Summit League announced policy changes due to COVID-19. It says teams unable to play a scheduled game due to the virus will not have to take a forfeit. The game will be declared a no contest.
Just hours after that change was made, USD and SDSU announced men's basketball game at North Dakota this week have been canceled due to COVID-19 protocols. You have until midnight Friday to nominate someone for our 2022 Remarkable Woman in KELOLAND Award. Just
go to the Community tab on KELOLAND.com to find the nomination form and nominate someone you find remarkable that's influenced your community and makes it a better place to live.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather this morning, plenty cold. Sioux Falls area has been hovering near zero, maybe a degree or two above that. Aberdeen's been down as low as 17 below, and we do expect a few more pockets of light snow to continue to track toward Mobridge and Aberdeen through midday. This has been consistently showing up on radar this morning. Not a big amount of snow, but there are some pockets in here where you'll notice that. And of course, with the drier nature of the air, or just the plain fact it's so cold, that snow tends to be pretty fluffy. So we'll continue to watch that. Otherwise, highs today will rebound in the Sioux Falls area, probably close to 18 for a high. The hourly temperature by 5 will begin to slip, but overnight tonight we're not as cold. For example, Sioux Falls close to 10. We think Aberdeen will hold probably around 10, maybe 12 degrees below zero tonight. I know that's still cold, but it's not quite as bad. And then tomorrow, well, the rebounding will continue. Yankton has a good shot of getting at least a 30, maybe even low to mid 30s there. Aberdeen's still going to be stuck, and I think probably points in between in the teens and 20s. Get set for the next round of cold, and it arrives just in time to ring in the new year. We're already looking at preliminary wind chill problems. Take a look at this. This is our hourly wind chill map. So the numbers today, of course, get better in the south, and then tonight not as cold. I think daybreak tomorrow morning, probably wind chills are above zero, southern half of KELOLAND. We get that little bounce back tomorrow afternoon. Take advantage of it, maybe plan accordingly, because being outside on Friday, that's going to be a little tough as temperatures are likely falling. Feels like the wind chill factor is falling. We're talking probably by midnight to ring in the new year, minus 30s for wind chill values in Watertown and Aberdeen. Even Sioux Falls could be down in the mid-20s. Below zero for a wind chill factor. Highs today, 21 Yankton, 34 Valentine, a little warmer in that neck of the woods. 7-day forecast as we're down for the start of the weekend, 4 degrees for a forecast high on New Year's Day. But some good news there. We bounce back to the 20s and 30s early next week. So in between, that's kind of the nice part about this. We're not in the dumps here all the time on those temperatures, but we do see those cold spells. Aberdeen is more consistently cold the next 3 to 4 days. Meanwhile, in Pierre and central South Dakota, we will dip to about 10 on Friday, but we'll get that rebound next week. Back to the mid-30s on Sunday and 33 Monday. Rapid City could even make 40-degree temperatures here as early as Sunday. We'll keep an eye on that. Check out our coverage online with our Storm Center update right now at KELOLAND.com.